Every day feels like a test. Life throws challenges that leave us feeling stuck, lost, or overwhelmed. But what if a few minutes of focus each day could change everything? This message is not just inspiration. It is a guide. A simple shift in thought and action can transform how you handle challenges, make decisions, and create momentum toward your goals. You don't need magic or luck. You need clarity, purpose, and small intentional daily habits. These habits build confidence, strengthen resilience, and bring real lasting change. If you commit to this daily practice, your life will start to shift. You'll notice new opportunities, greater peace, and a deeper sense of direction. Start today and watch transformation unfold. Every day brings challenges we cannot predict. Life can feel heavy, and the weight of uncertainty can be overwhelming. Yet when we pause for a moment of reflection, we discover strength we never knew existed. Small daily acts of focus and intention can shift our mindset. Choosing to believe in better days builds resilience and opens the mind to solutions that were invisible before. When we start our day with a mindset of hope, everything changes. Simple reminders, like being thankful for what we have, spark a ripple of positivity. This positive energy does not just affect us, it touches others in ways we may never see. By practicing faith in everyday moments, we train our mind to notice opportunities instead of obstacles. Life often tests patience and perseverance. Some challenges seem too big to handle, yet by taking small, consistent steps, progress becomes visible. Believing that a better outcome is possible encourages action, even in fear. This faith fuels courage, allowing us to move forward with confidence instead of hesitation. Transformation does not happen overnight. It starts with small daily decisions to focus on growth and trust in the process. By integrating hope and positivity into each morning, we build a foundation for lasting change. Even when results are slow, the inner shift prepares us for opportunities that can redefine life in meaningful ways. Many people wait for life to become easier before acting. They believe circumstances must change first. Yet, true change starts from within. By dedicating time each day to reflect and focus on personal growth, we create momentum that life cannot stop. Daily belief in one's potential builds habits that naturally lead to progress. Faith in oneself is not just wishful thinking. It is the quiet confidence that challenges will pass and that persistence brings results. Writing down goals and small achievements reinforces this belief. Each success, no matter how minor, strengthens the mindset needed for bigger breakthroughs. Obstacles are inevitable, but they are not permanent. When setbacks occur, they teach valuable lessons about resilience and adaptability. Daily reflection allows us to understand the purpose behind difficulties and guides us toward wiser choices. This consistent approach transforms stress into motivation and fear into determination. Change is cumulative. By focusing daily on actions that align with goals, growth compounds over time. Believing in the possibility of transformation fuels consistency. Even on days when progress seems invisible, the seeds planted through small intentional acts eventually flourish into remarkable results. Some people underestimate the power of small daily habits. The way we start our morning sets the tone for the entire day. Reading inspiring words, reflecting on personal values, or simply setting intentions can improve focus and decision-making. These habits, repeated over time, build a mindset oriented toward growth and fulfillment. Confidence grows when we acknowledge achievements, no matter their size. Each small success reinforces the belief that greater victories are possible. Keeping a daily record of progress, thoughts, and insights builds clarity and reminds us that we are moving forward. This practice strengthens the mind against discouragement. Challenges test our resolve, but consistency is more important than perfection. Daily efforts, even imperfect ones, accumulate into real results. Choosing to act in spite of fear develops courage, and a habit of persistent effort creates momentum. Growth is rarely immediate, but it is inevitable when we commit to regular focused action. The key is patience and perspective. Transformation unfolds gradually. Yet the mindset cultivated through daily reflection and effort prepares us for unexpected opportunities. Life's journey is smoother when we maintain faith in our progress and trust that each day's effort contributes to meaningful change. Life often feels unpredictable, and uncertainty can create anxiety. Daily reflection and intentional thought provide stability. By focusing on small, actionable steps, we regain control over our path. A mindset built on consistent hope and effort makes even the toughest situations manageable. Self-belief grows when daily practice reinforces the understanding that we are capable of more than we imagine. Simple routines, like journaling or affirmations, help solidify a positive mindset. Each day spent cultivating focus and patience enhances clarity, making challenges seem less daunting. Every setback carries a lesson. By taking time to reflect, we can identify the insight hidden within difficulties. This approach allows us to respond to life with calmness and wisdom instead of frustration. Daily perseverance nurtures resilience, which is essential for long-term success. Change is a process, not an event. Daily commitment to personal growth strengthens character and prepares us for bigger achievements. Even when progress is slow, the foundation we build through repeated faith and effort leads to transformation. Patience ensures that the results last and continue to multiply over time. Many people wait for motivation to strike before taking action, yet action itself generates momentum and clarity. By committing to daily routines that promote focus and positivity, we create a structure that supports growth. Faith in daily progress becomes a self-reinforcing habit. Small wins accumulate into life-changing results. By celebrating even minor successes, we strengthen confidence and motivation. Daily reflection ensures that every choice aligns with our long-term goals, making transformation more achievable. Obstacles are natural, but daily persistence turns challenges into stepping stones. Facing difficulties with patience and a proactive mindset teaches resilience and problem solving. Over time, this consistent approach builds strength that can handle even unexpected setbacks. The transformation process is gradual, yet consistent daily effort compounds into profound change. By dedicating time to reflection, intentional action, and cultivating hope, we reshape our mindset. This daily practice prepares us for opportunities and achievements that previously seemed impossible. Every morning is a fresh opportunity to reset your mindset. The way we approach each day determines how challenges are handled. By focusing on small actions that align with growth, we create a sense of purpose. Daily routines, even simple ones like listing priorities or reflecting on achievements, prepare the mind to handle pressure calmly. Belief in better outcomes starts with consistent effort. When we take even small steps toward improvement, confidence grows naturally. Writing down intentions or goals creates a visual roadmap for progress. This small practice encourages persistence and keeps discouragement at bay. Life often throws unexpected hurdles, but each obstacle carries lessons. By observing situations carefully, we understand patterns and avoid repeated mistakes. Reflection transforms setbacks into opportunities for learning. When applied daily, these insights gradually shape a more resilient and proactive mindset. Long-term transformation is built over time. The daily decision to focus on growth, optimism, and action compounds into meaningful change. Even if progress seems slow, patience and dedication prepare us for breakthroughs. These small, deliberate choices ultimately lead to a more fulfilling life experience. Many people feel stuck because they wait for perfect conditions to start. Life rarely offers perfect timing, and waiting often leads to stagnation. By committing to daily action, no matter how small, we gain control over outcomes. Simple practices like journaling thoughts or reflecting on progress help strengthen focus and clarity. Confidence grows when we recognize our abilities through consistent effort. Each small achievement, even if unseen by others, reinforces self-belief. Daily reinforcement builds momentum, allowing us to tackle bigger goals with courage and determination. Challenges often test patience, but persistence is stronger than temporary discomfort. By breaking large goals into manageable steps, progress becomes more tangible. Even failures provide critical insight that contributes to future success. Daily effort transforms obstacles into stepping stones toward achievement. Change is not immediate, but each day adds layers of growth. Regular reflection, action, and optimism compound into measurable results. By maintaining a consistent practice of daily improvement, we gradually create a life that feels purposeful, meaningful, and rewarding. Life can feel overwhelming when problems pile up. Taking a few minutes each morning to reflect on priorities reduces stress and builds focus. This daily habit strengthens the mind's ability to handle uncertainty. By committing to small, meaningful steps, we gradually regain control and direction. Belief in positive outcomes is essential for sustained progress. Writing down short-term goals and celebrating minor achievements reinforces self-confidence. Daily practice of reflection and intention helps maintain motivation, even when circumstances seem challenging. Obstacles will always exist, but mindset determines the response. Daily habits of focus and calm action prevent frustration from taking over. By learning from challenges and adjusting our approach, we develop resilience. This repeated process builds inner strength over time. Transformation occurs gradually through repeated, intentional effort. Daily reflection, goal setting, and mindful action slowly reshape life in meaningful ways. Even small steps compound into substantial results, proving that consistency and patience are the keys to long-lasting change. People often underestimate the power of starting small. Large goals can feel intimidating, but incremental steps make progress manageable. By dedicating daily time to focus on personal growth, clarity and confidence naturally expand. Simple routines of reflection and goal setting enhance the ability to face challenges effectively. Self-belief grows through repeated action. Noticing achievements, even minor ones, reinforces the understanding that growth is possible. Journaling progress and reflecting on lessons learned builds mental clarity. Daily practice of intentional focus strengthens resilience and determination. Difficult situations teach patience and adaptability. By approaching challenges with a solution-focused mindset, stress is reduced and productivity increases. Daily habits that emphasize calmness, reflection, and deliberate action cultivate a mindset capable of achieving meaningful success. Long-term change is the result of cumulative effort. By committing to growth-focused habits each day, small achievements evolve into life-altering transformation. Even when immediate results are unseen, the consistent application of reflection, effort, and positivity ensures eventual breakthroughs. Every day provides an opportunity to rewrite our story. By choosing to act with purpose and clarity, we take control of life's direction. Small daily actions like reflecting on values and identifying priorities build a foundation for success. This consistent focus shapes mindset, behavior, and outcomes over time. Belief in oneself develops through practice. Each deliberate step toward a goal strengthens confidence. Writing down achievements and intentions reinforces focus, helping us recognize progress that may otherwise go unnoticed. Daily reinforcement transforms motivation into habit. Obstacles are inevitable, but mindset is the deciding factor. Facing difficulties with calm determination turns potential setbacks into lessons. Reflection allows us to adjust strategies and build resilience. Over time, this approach creates a more capable and proactive response to life's challenges. Transformation is gradual and intentional. Daily dedication to growth, reflection, and purposeful action compounds into lasting change. Even when results are slow, consistent effort prepares us for opportunities that elevate life to new levels of fulfillment and achievement. Life often seems like a series of problems with no solution. Yet, taking time each morning to focus on clarity changes everything. Writing down priorities and small goals organizes the mind and reduces stress. Daily attention to simple habits transforms uncertainty into opportunity. guiding us toward progress, step by step. Believing in your own abilities grows stronger with repetition. Each small achievement strengthens confidence and encourages continued effort. Recording progress helps highlight growth, even on days when it feels invisible. Daily reflection reinforces self-trust and nurtures a mindset prepared for challenges. Challenges are not failures. They are lessons in disguise. Approaching them with patience and strategy allows us to learn and improve. Daily habits of careful reflection, problem solving, and persistence cultivate resilience that lasts. Over time, obstacles become stepping stones rather than barriers. Transformation happens gradually. Each day's effort compounds, creating momentum that leads to meaningful change. By dedicating even a few minutes to focus, reflection, and goal setting, life can shift in unexpected and positive ways. Patience and consistency remain the keys to lasting growth. Many people wait for inspiration to act. Yet inspiration rarely arrives on its own. Daily discipline in small actions, like writing intentions or reflecting on progress, sparks momentum. These repeated practices strengthen focus, build confidence, and create an internal sense of control over life's direction. Belief in positive outcomes fuels motivation. By recognizing achievements, even the smallest, we reinforce the idea that progress is possible. This daily acknowledgement strengthens determination and encourages consistent action toward meaningful goals. Life inevitably brings challenges, but they can be managed with a deliberate approach. Daily habits of reflection, planning, and problem solving develop resilience. Over time, repeated focus transforms obstacles into learning opportunities, cultivating a mindset that thrives under pressure. True change takes time and patience. Every daily choice toward growth compounds into meaningful transformation. By committing to regular effort and reflection, we build a foundation for success that continues to evolve and produce tangible results. Uncertainty in life often creates fear and hesitation. By dedicating a few minutes each day to focus on personal goals, we regain clarity and direction. Small, consistent steps toward improvement help cultivate confidence and inner calm, preparing the mind for unexpected challenges. Confidence grows through repeated action. Acknowledging small wins and progress reinforces self-belief. Daily reflection on goals and achievements strengthens motivation, making it easier to stay committed even when progress seems slow or unseen. Challenges test patience, but also teach resilience. Approaching problems with careful thought rather than panic allows growth. Daily habits of reflection, focus, and strategic planning turn difficulties into lessons that gradually strengthen our ability to navigate life successfully. Change is the sum of small, consistent actions. By committing to daily practices that encourage focus, clarity, and intention, we create momentum toward meaningful transformation. Over time, even modest efforts accumulate into life-altering results, proving that consistency is more powerful than speed. Many people underestimate the impact of small daily habits. A short period of reflection each morning can improve mindset, focus, and decision-making. By starting with manageable steps such as listing priorities or noting achievements, we cultivate a sense of control and purpose that influences the entire day. Belief in personal growth strengthens with repetition. Observing progress, no matter how minor, reinforces self-confidence and inspires continued action. Daily reflection helps track improvement and provides motivation for taking consistent steps toward bigger goals. Obstacles are inevitable, but they can become opportunities with the right approach. Each setback teaches lessons about patience, adaptability, and problem solving. Daily habits of reflection and deliberate action turn challenges into catalysts for growth, gradually building resilience. Transformation is achieved through patience and consistent effort. The daily practice of goal setting, reflection, and action compounds into meaningful change. Over time, these small, intentional steps reshape life, demonstrating that consistent focus and dedication produce lasting results. Life can feel overwhelming when tasks and challenges pile up. Taking a few minutes each morning to reflect on priorities provides mental clarity and focus. Small daily actions like noting what matters most help manage stress and create a sense of direction. Gradual changes in mindset transform anxiety into confidence. Belief in positive outcomes grows when progress is acknowledged. Celebrating small achievements reinforces determination and motivates continued effort. Keeping track of daily reflections strengthens self-awareness and provides insight into the steps needed to overcome obstacles. Challenges are lessons, disguised as difficulties. Approaching them thoughtfully encourages problem-solving and resilience. By maintaining daily practices of reflection, intention, and deliberate action, setbacks become manageable and even instructive, gradually strengthening character. Daily consistency produces transformation. Each day's focused effort compounds, creating momentum that leads to meaningful change. By dedicating time to reflection, goal setting, and small positive actions, life shifts in unexpected and fulfilling ways. Many wait for circumstances to improve before taking action. Yet progress begins with daily habits, no matter how small. Reflecting on intentions and priorities each morning strengthens focus and empowers decision-making. Consistent effort over time shapes a mindset capable of handling uncertainty with calm and clarity. Self-belief develops through repeated achievements. Every small success reinforces confidence and encourages continued effort. Journaling reflections and noting improvements builds awareness of progress and nurtures a mindset ready for bigger challenges. Obstacles test patience and determination. Daily practices of reflection and problem-solving develop resilience, allowing challenges to be transformed into lessons. Gradually, these consistent actions build mental and emotional strength that enables progress even under pressure. Long-term change results from daily commitment. Each intentional step toward growth compounds into lasting transformation. By embracing habits that promote focus, reflection, and consistent effort, individuals prepare themselves for opportunities that elevate life in meaningful ways. Life can feel unpredictable, creating stress and doubt. Daily reflection provides grounding, helping us focus on achievable actions. By dedicating even a short time each morning to identify priorities and set intentions, we develop clarity, build resilience, and foster a mindset prepared for challenges. Belief in potential grows with repetition. Each acknowledged accomplishment, no matter how small, reinforces confidence. Keeping track of progress and reflecting on lessons strengthens motivation, helping sustain effort even when results appear slow or unclear. Challenges are inevitable, but daily habits turn them into growth opportunities. By approaching difficulties with focus, patience, and problem-solving, we gradually develop resilience. Regular reflection enhances understanding, enabling smarter decisions and greater adaptability. Transformation comes from persistent daily effort. Consistently practicing focus, intention, and reflection compounds into meaningful change. Even modest daily actions accumulate into long-term results, proving that patience and perseverance are essential for lasting success. Many people feel paralyzed by fear of failure. Daily reflection and small actions can break this cycle. Setting intentions, reviewing goals, and identifying manageable steps each day cultivates clarity, confidence, and the ability to handle life's challenges effectively. Self-belief strengthens with regular reinforcement. Every minor success builds confidence, encouraging continued action. Journaling and reflecting on achievements creates tangible evidence of progress, fueling motivation and reinforcing the mindset needed for larger accomplishments. Obstacles are opportunities for learning and growth. Approaching them with focus and patience transforms challenges into lessons. Daily repetition of reflection, planning, and deliberate effort gradually builds resilience and develops problem-solving skills. Long-term transformation is the result of consistent daily effort. Each small decision toward growth compounds into meaningful change over time. By maintaining habits that encourage focus, reflection, and persistence, life gradually evolves toward greater fulfillment and achievement. Life is full of unexpected twists, which can feel overwhelming. Taking time each day to reflect on what matters most brings focus and clarity. Even brief morning practices of identifying goals and intentions strengthen the mind, reduce stress, and improve the ability to handle uncertainty effectively. Belief in progress grows with repeated daily action. Small wins, acknowledged and celebrated, reinforce self-confidence and encourage ongoing effort. Daily reflection provides insight into what works and what needs adjustment, ensuring consistent forward movement. Challenges provide lessons that strengthen character. Daily habits of focus, patience, and deliberate action allow us to transform obstacles into opportunities. Over time, repeated effort cultivates resilience, preparing the mind and heart for larger achievements. Transformation unfolds gradually. Each intentional act compounds into meaningful progress. Daily reflection, goal setting, and consistent focus create momentum that leads to real, lasting life change, proving the power of persistent effort. Many delay action, waiting for the perfect moment. Yet transformation begins through daily effort, no matter how small. Morning reflection and goal setting provide clarity and focus, making progress achievable. Daily commitment to growth strengthens confidence and prepares the mind to handle unexpected challenges. Confidence builds through consistent action. Recognizing even minor achievements reinforces belief in potential. Journaling and reflecting on successes highlights progress, strengthens motivation, and creates the mental structure needed for meaningful growth. Obstacles are inevitable but manageable with the right approach. Daily habits of focus, planning, and reflection transform difficulties into learning opportunities. Repeated practice strengthens resilience and develops the ability to respond to life with calm and clarity. Change is cumulative. Small daily steps compound into long-term transformation. Consistently dedicating time to reflection, intention, and purposeful action creates momentum, gradually shaping life into a more fulfilling and successful journey. Life can feel like an endless cycle of stress and pressure. Taking time each morning to focus on intentions creates mental clarity and peace. Even small daily actions like noting priorities or setting achievable goals provide structure and control. Over time, this consistent habit strengthens focus and prepares the mind for challenges. Belief in oneself is built gradually through repeated effort. Recognizing small successes reinforces confidence and encourages persistence. Daily reflection on progress highlights growth and builds a mindset capable of taking on greater responsibilities without fear. Obstacles are inevitable, but they become manageable when approached deliberately. Daily habits of focus, problem solving, and reflection transform challenges into lessons. By learning from difficulties, resilience grows, and the ability to make better choices strengthens. Meaningful transformation requires patience and persistence. Every day, small actions accumulate, producing significant results over time. By dedicating effort to reflection, goal setting, and consistent action, life gradually shifts toward purpose, fulfillment, and opportunity. Many people feel overwhelmed by the pace of life. Daily reflection provides grounding and clarity, allowing focus on what truly matters. Taking even a few minutes each morning to identify priorities, set intentions, and plan actionable steps strengthens confidence and reduces anxiety. Self-belief grows through consistent action. Each small accomplishment, acknowledged and appreciated, reinforces motivation. Writing down achievements and tracking progress creates tangible evidence of growth, encouraging continued effort even when challenges arise. Challenges are inevitable, yet daily habits turn them into opportunities. Reflection, deliberate action, and problem-solving transform obstacles into lessons that build resilience. Over time, repeated effort strengthens mental and emotional endurance. Transformation is gradual and cumulative. Daily practices of focus, reflection, and intentional action compound into meaningful results. Even modest, consistent effort produces long-term change, shaping life into a more productive, balanced, and fulfilling journey. Life often feels unpredictable, causing anxiety and hesitation. Starting the day with reflection and goal setting fosters clarity and direction. Even small daily steps, like prioritizing tasks and reviewing progress, gradually build confidence and reduce stress, enabling effective responses to challenges. Confidence is nurtured through repetition. Small wins, documented and celebrated, strengthen self-belief. Daily journaling or reflection reinforces progress, builds motivation, and prepares the mind to tackle larger goals with determination and focus. Obstacles provide lessons disguised as setbacks. Regular reflection and deliberate action convert challenges into growth opportunities. Over time, these daily habits develop resilience, adaptability, and mental strength that support sustained personal development. Transformation unfolds through consistent effort. Daily reflection, goal setting, and intentional action compound over time, leading to meaningful life change. Even small, repeated actions have a profound impact, proving that dedication and patience are essential for lasting success. Many wait for perfect conditions to start moving forward. True transformation begins with small daily efforts. Regardless of circumstances, morning reflection and intention setting provide clarity, focus, and a sense of purpose. Daily habits create momentum and reinforce confidence, enabling effective progress over time. Belief in potential grows with repeated practice. Acknowledging achievements, no matter how small, reinforces motivation and encourages further action. Daily tracking of progress provides tangible evidence of growth, strengthening self-confidence and resilience. Challenges test patience, but offer valuable lessons. Daily routines of reflection, problem-solving, and deliberate effort turn obstacles into opportunities. Gradually, consistent action strengthens mental endurance and equips us to handle unexpected difficulties effectively. Long-term change results from cumulative effort. Every day's focus, reflection, and small actions build momentum, shaping life toward meaningful growth. By committing to daily improvement, individuals create lasting transformation that impacts every area of life. Life can feel chaotic and uncertain. Daily reflection and intention setting provide stability and focus. Even a few minutes spent organizing priorities, noting goals, or reflecting on past progress helps reduce stress and improves clarity, enabling better decision-making throughout the day. Confidence builds with repeated daily action. Celebrating small wins reinforces belief in personal capability and inspires continued effort. Documenting progress fosters motivation and creates a mindset prepared to tackle larger challenges. Obstacles are part of life, but become manageable through consistent practice. Reflection, focus, and deliberate action transform setbacks into lessons that strengthen resilience. Over time, repeated effort develops mental fortitude and equips us to handle adversity with calm and clarity. Transformation is the product of daily dedication. Small intentional actions accumulate over time, producing significant changes. By committing to reflection, goal setting, and purposeful daily habits, life gradually evolves into a more fulfilling and empowered journey. Many feel stuck, waiting for inspiration. Yet action creates momentum. Daily reflection and planning allow us to take control of our day and life. Even small steps, like listing priorities or setting simple goals, cultivate clarity, confidence, and a proactive mindset. Self-belief strengthens through recognition of progress. Each small achievement reinforces the mindset needed for consistent effort. Daily documentation of growth highlights personal potential, fostering motivation and resilience even in the face of challenges. Life presents obstacles, but they are manageable with daily focus and planning. Reflection, deliberate action, and learning from setbacks develop problem-solving skills and inner strength. Over time, repeated practice transforms challenges into opportunities for growth. Long-term transformation comes from consistent effort. Daily habits of reflection, intention setting, and deliberate action compound over time, gradually creating a life filled with purpose, confidence, and meaningful progress. Life can feel overwhelming without structure. A daily practice of reflection and goal setting organizes thoughts and provides direction. Even brief moments spent identifying priorities or reviewing progress improve focus, reduce stress, and create a foundation for consistent growth. Confidence grows through repeated small wins. Noticing accomplishments, no matter the size, reinforces belief in potential. Daily reflection and documentation of achievements strengthen motivation and build mental clarity needed for larger challenges. Challenges are inevitable, but daily habits transform them into lessons. Thoughtful reflection and strategic action allow setbacks to teach resilience, patience, and adaptability. Over time, consistent effort prepares us to handle future difficulties effectively. Transformation is gradual but inevitable when daily practices are consistent. Each deliberate action compounds over time, producing meaningful growth. Reflection, intention, and perseverance shape life into a more purposeful and fulfilling journey. Many wait for life to feel ready before acting. True progress begins with small, consistent steps. Morning reflection, intention setting, and goal review create focus and clarity. Daily habits cultivate confidence and prepare the mind to navigate challenges effectively. Self-belief develops through consistent acknowledgement of achievements. Every minor success strengthens confidence and reinforces motivation. Daily journaling or reflection creates a tangible record of progress, supporting sustained effort and resilience. Obstacles are natural but manageable with daily consistency. Reflection, focus, and deliberate action convert challenges into lessons that strengthen problem-solving skills. Over time, repeated effort builds mental fortitude and adaptability. Meaningful transformation occurs gradually. Daily focus, reflection, and action compound into significant results. Committing to consistent daily habits creates lasting growth, shaping life into a more empowered and fulfilled journey. Life can feel like a constant struggle without direction. Daily reflection provides grounding and clarity. Simple habits like reviewing priorities or setting intentions each morning improve focus and reduce stress. Over time, these consistent practices cultivate resilience and a proactive mindset. Confidence is reinforced through small daily wins. Recognizing accomplishments, no matter how minor, motivates continued effort. Keeping track of progress strengthens self-belief and prepares the mind to pursue larger goals confidently. Challenges test perseverance, but also teach lessons. Daily habits of reflection, planning, and deliberate action allow obstacles to become growth opportunities. Repetition over time develops mental strength and adaptability. Transformation is the result of sustained effort. Each day's deliberate actions accumulate into meaningful change. By committing to reflection, focus, and consistent small steps, life gradually shifts toward purpose, fulfillment, and long-term success. Many delay action, waiting for external conditions to improve. Yet real progress comes from daily practice, setting intentions, noting priorities, and reflecting on progress each morning builds clarity, confidence, and a sense of purpose. Daily habits create momentum for meaningful growth. Self-belief grows with each acknowledged achievement. Small wins reinforce motivation and encourage ongoing effort. Daily journaling or reflection provides a record of progress, nurturing resilience and confidence for larger challenges. Obstacles are unavoidable, but manageable. Consistent daily reflection, focus, and action turn difficulties into lessons that strengthen mental and emotional endurance. Over time, repeated effort cultivates a mindset capable of handling adversity effectively. Transformation takes time, but is inevitable with consistent effort. Daily habits of reflection, goal setting, and intentional action compound into significant results. Over time, life evolves toward fulfillment, purpose, and meaningful progress. Life often overwhelms us with unexpected challenges. Daily reflection helps regain focus and clarity. Even brief morning routines like setting intentions or reviewing priorities provide structure and confidence. These repeated practices prepare the mind for obstacles and improve decision-making. Belief in progress grows through repetition. Recognizing minor successes reinforces confidence and encourages continued effort. Documenting growth strengthens motivation and nurtures a mindset prepared for greater achievements. Challenges test patience and adaptability. Daily habits of reflection, strategic planning, and deliberate action transform setbacks into opportunities for learning and growth. Over time, these practices build resilience and mental fortitude. Meaningful change is the result of consistent effort. Daily reflection, goal setting, and deliberate action compound over time, creating significant transformation. Even small steps, repeated consistently, contribute to a life of purpose, balance, and achievement. Many feel uncertain about the future and delay taking action. Yet transformation begins with daily practice. Morning reflection, intention setting, and focus on priorities provide clarity and motivation. Even small actions consistently applied create momentum that drives meaningful growth. Self-belief strengthens with acknowledgement of achievements. Each minor success reinforces confidence and supports continued effort. Daily tracking of progress nurtures resilience and encourages persistence, even when challenges arise. Obstacles are inevitable, but manageable through daily habits, reflection, problem solving, and deliberate action turn setbacks into lessons. Over time, these repeated practices cultivate mental strength and adaptability. Transformation occurs gradually. Daily effort, reflection, and intentional action compound into meaningful results. Consistency ensures long-term growth, shaping life into a more purposeful and fulfilling journey. Life can feel overwhelming when problems accumulate. Daily reflection brings focus and clarity, helping manage stress and uncertainty. Even brief morning practices, such as noting priorities or setting intentions, cultivate mental resilience and prepare the mind to handle challenges effectively. Confidence grows through consistent effort. Small wins, recognized and celebrated, reinforce belief in personal potential. Daily reflection provides tangible evidence of progress, motivating continued action and building a proactive mindset. Challenges test patience, but they also teach lessons. Daily habits of reflection, planning, and problem solving allow obstacles to strengthen resilience. Over time, repeated effort develops the skills needed to face unexpected difficulties with calm and clarity. Transformation is a product of persistence. Each day's intentional actions accumulate into meaningful change. By committing to daily habits of reflection, focus, and purposeful effort, life gradually evolves toward fulfillment, success, and personal growth. Many wait for perfect timing to pursue goals, but progress begins with small, consistent steps. Daily reflection and intention setting create focus, clarity, and direction. Even a few minutes spent reviewing priorities each morning strengthens confidence and establishes momentum for long-term growth. Belief in potential grows with repeated achievement. Each small success reinforces motivation and encourages consistent effort. Documenting progress highlights growth, nurturing self-belief and mental clarity needed to pursue larger goals confidently. Obstacles are inevitable but manageable. Daily habits of reflection, deliberate action, and problem-solving transform challenges into lessons. Repetition over time strengthens resilience and equips the mind to handle adversity effectively. Meaningful change results from daily consistency. Small intentional actions compound into significant transformation. Committing to reflection, goal setting, and consistent effort gradually shapes life into a more fulfilling, purposeful, and empowered journey. Life can feel chaotic, especially when responsibilities pile up. Daily reflection helps create clarity and focus. Taking time each morning to review goals, set intentions, and identify priorities strengthens confidence and reduces stress. These repeated habits provide a foundation for personal growth and resilience. Self-belief develops through recognition of progress. Each minor achievement reinforces confidence and motivates continued effort. Journaling or reflecting on daily accomplishments strengthens mental clarity and prepares the mind to tackle larger challenges. Challenges are part of life but manageable through consistent habits. Reflection, deliberate action, and strategic thinking transform obstacles into lessons. Over time, repeated effort builds resilience, adaptability, and problem-solving skills. Transformation is gradual but powerful. Daily intentional effort compounds into meaningful change. By committing to reflection, focus, and consistent growth, life evolves into a journey of purpose, fulfillment, and achievement. Life can feel overwhelming when problems stack up. Taking a few minutes each morning to reflect on priorities creates focus and reduces stress. Small daily actions like listing goals or reviewing progress provide structure and direction. Over time, these repeated habits cultivate resilience and a proactive mindset. Belief in oneself grows with consistent effort. Recognizing minor successes reinforces confidence and encourages persistence. Journaling achievements and reflecting on growth provides tangible evidence of progress, motivating continued effort, even during challenging times. Obstacles are inevitable, but manageable through daily practices, reflection, planning, and deliberate action. Transform setbacks into lessons. Gradually, repeated focus and determination strengthen mental endurance, preparing us to handle life's unexpected difficulties effectively. Transformation occurs gradually. Daily intention, reflection, and purposeful effort compound over time, producing meaningful change. Even small steps taken consistently can lead to a life filled with growth, fulfillment, and long-term success. Many people wait for external circumstances to improve before acting. Yet progress begins with small, intentional steps. Morning reflection and goal setting provide clarity, focus, and motivation. Daily habits like noting priorities and identifying achievable tasks create momentum for meaningful growth. Self-belief strengthens through repeated achievements. Recognizing each small success boosts confidence and motivates continued action. Documenting progress nurtures a mindset prepared for bigger challenges, reinforcing determination and resilience. Challenges are part of life, but daily effort transforms them into opportunities. Reflection, problem solving, and focused action allow setbacks to teach lessons and strengthen adaptability. Repetition over time builds resilience, preparing us to handle more significant challenges confidently. Change is cumulative. Daily consistent action compounds into life-altering results. By committing to reflection, intentional effort, and focus, individuals gradually experience transformation that enhances personal growth, purpose, and fulfillment. Life often feels chaotic when responsibilities pile up. Daily reflection and intention setting bring clarity and calm. Spending a few minutes each morning reviewing goals, identifying priorities, and noting progress strengthens focus and reduces stress, fostering a proactive mindset for the day ahead. Confidence grows through repeated accomplishments. Each small achievement reinforces belief in potential and encourages continued effort. Journaling progress and reflecting on lessons learned provides motivation and builds the mental clarity needed for larger objectives. Obstacles are unavoidable, but they become manageable with consistent habits. Reflection, strategic planning, and deliberate action turn setbacks into lessons for growth. Over time, repeated practice strengthens resilience, adaptability, and problem-solving skills. Transformation requires patience and consistent effort. Daily intentional actions compound into meaningful results. By dedicating time to reflection, focus, and goal setting, life gradually evolves into a journey of purpose, growth, and fulfillment. Many delay action waiting for the perfect moment. True progress begins with consistent small daily habits. Morning reflection, goal setting, and noting priorities provide focus, clarity, and momentum. Over time, these practices cultivate self-discipline and empower proactive decision-making. Self-belief is reinforced through repeated recognition of success. Each small win strengthens confidence and encourages continued effort. Daily reflection and documentation of progress nurture resilience and motivation, preparing the mind for more significant achievements. Challenges test patience and determination. Daily habits of reflection, deliberate action, and problem-solving transform obstacles into opportunities for learning. Consistent practice strengthens adaptability and mental strength, allowing us to overcome difficulties with calm and focus. Long-term change is built gradually. Daily intentional effort compounds into meaningful results. By committing to reflection, purposeful action, and consistent habits, life evolves toward greater success, fulfillment, and personal growth. Life can feel unpredictable, creating anxiety and hesitation. Daily reflection and intentional focus provide grounding. Even short morning routines, like reviewing priorities or setting achievable goals, strengthen clarity and confidence, preparing the mind to navigate challenges effectively. Confidence develops through consistent effort. Each minor accomplishment reinforces belief in potential and motivates continued progress. Journaling achievements or reflecting on lessons learned highlights growth and nurtures persistence, even when challenges seem difficult. Obstacles are opportunities in disguise. Daily habits of reflection, strategic action, and problem-solving convert challenges into lessons that strengthen resilience. Over time, repeated practice fosters mental endurance and adaptability, enabling effective handling of unexpected events. Transformation is cumulative. Daily focus, reflection, and deliberate action compound over time. Even modest, repeated steps create significant long-term change, proving that consistency, patience, and intention are essential for success. Many people feel stuck waiting for ideal conditions. Yet real transformation starts with small daily actions, morning reflection, goal setting, and prioritization bring clarity and purpose. These habits build momentum, instill confidence, and prepare the mind to tackle challenges proactively. Belief in oneself strengthens with each small achievement. Recognizing progress, no matter how minor, reinforces motivation and persistence. Documenting daily wins creates tangible evidence of growth and nurtures resilience for greater challenges ahead. Life inevitably presents obstacles. Reflection, focused action, and strategic planning turn difficulties into opportunities for growth. Daily repetition of these habits strengthens mental and emotional endurance, preparing us for unexpected hurdles. Transformation is gradual but powerful. Small, intentional daily actions compound over time, producing meaningful change. By committing to reflection, consistent effort, and purposeful habits, life evolves toward fulfillment, balance, and success. Life can feel overwhelming when problems accumulate. Daily reflection and intentional focus provide clarity and calm. Morning routines, such as noting priorities or reviewing progress, reduce stress and establish direction, helping the mind approach challenges with confidence. Confidence grows through repeated small wins. Recognizing achievements, documenting growth, and reflecting on lessons learned reinforce belief in personal potential. These daily habits strengthen motivation, persistence, and resilience. Obstacles are natural but manageable. Deliberate reflection, planning, and action convert challenges into learning opportunities. Over time, consistent practice develops adaptability, problem-solving skills, and mental strength, empowering us to handle adversity effectively. Transformation unfolds gradually. Daily focus, intention, and repeated effort compound into meaningful results. By maintaining consistent habits, individuals cultivate growth, purpose, and long-lasting personal success. Many wait for life to align before pursuing goals. True growth comes from daily effort, regardless of circumstances. Morning reflection, intention setting, and identifying priorities provide clarity, motivation, and structure, cultivating a proactive mindset for consistent progress. Self-belief strengthens through acknowledgement of success. Each small win reinforces confidence and encourages continued action. Documenting progress enhances awareness of growth and builds resilience for bigger challenges in the future. Challenges test patience and determination. Daily reflection, deliberate action, and problem solving allow obstacles to become lessons that cultivate resilience and adaptability. Repeated practice strengthens mental and emotional endurance over time. Long-term transformation is built gradually Consistent daily habits of focus, reflection, and intentional action compound into meaningful change. Over time, life evolves toward fulfillment, success, and purpose through persistent effort. Life can feel like a series of obstacles with no clear path. Daily reflection creates clarity and direction. Morning practices, like reviewing priorities or writing goals, reduce stress and provide focus. Over time, these small habits build resilience and empower effective decision-making. Confidence grows through repeated effort. Each acknowledged achievement reinforces self-belief and motivates continued action. Journaling and reflecting on progress fosters awareness, encourages consistency, and strengthens resilience. Obstacles are challenges that teach valuable lessons. Daily reflection, planning, and deliberate action transform difficulties into growth opportunities. Repeated practice builds mental strength, adaptability, and problem-solving skills essential for long-term success. Transformation is cumulative. Daily focus, intention, and deliberate effort compound over time. Consistent practice leads to meaningful change, gradually shaping life into one of purpose, achievement, and fulfillment. Many wait for external validation before acting. True transformation begins internally through daily habits. Reflection, goal setting, and identifying priorities each morning cultivate clarity, confidence, and motivation. Over time, these practices create momentum that drives meaningful growth. Self-belief strengthens with repeated recognition of small wins. Documenting achievements reinforces motivation and builds resilience. Daily reflection highlights progress and nurtures persistence, preparing the mind for larger challenges. Challenges are inevitable, but manageable. Deliberate action, strategic planning, and reflection turn setbacks into lessons. Consistent practice over time strengthens adaptability and mental fortitude, enabling us to handle adversity calmly and effectively. Transformation requires patience and consistency. Daily intentional actions compound into lasting results. By committing to reflection, focus, and deliberate effort, life evolves toward fulfillment, purpose, and meaningful personal growth. Life often feels unpredictable, creating anxiety. Daily reflection and intentional focus provide grounding. Reviewing priorities and goals each morning strengthens clarity, reduces stress, and cultivates a proactive mindset to face challenges confidently. Confidence develops through repeated small achievements. Recognizing progress reinforces belief in potential and motivates continued effort. Journaling or reflecting on growth encourages persistence and helps track development toward long-term goals. Obstacles test patience, but teach valuable lessons. Daily habits of reflection, focus, and deliberate action transform difficulties into learning opportunities. Over time, repeated practice builds resilience, adaptability, and problem-solving skills. Transformation is the result of cumulative effort. Daily consistent action compounds into meaningful change. By dedicating time to reflection, goal setting, and intentional habits, life gradually evolves into one of purpose, growth, and achievement. Many people feel stuck, waiting for the right circumstances to act. Yet real progress begins with daily intentional effort. Morning reflection, identifying priorities, and setting achievable goals create clarity, focus, and momentum, enabling consistent forward movement. Self-belief grows through recognition of progress. Each small accomplishment reinforces confidence and strengthens motivation. Journaling successes provides tangible evidence of growth and nurtures resilience for future challenges. Obstacles are inevitable, but manageable. Reflection, deliberate action, and strategic planning turn difficulties into lessons that foster growth. Repeated daily practice strengthens mental and emotional endurance, empowering the mind to face challenges calmly. Transformation unfolds gradually. Daily effort, focus, and intentional habits compound over time, producing meaningful results. Through consistency and dedication, life evolves into one of fulfillment, purpose, and personal growth. Life can feel overwhelming when challenges accumulate. Daily reflection and goal setting provide clarity and focus. Taking time each morning to prioritize, review progress, and set intentions creates structure, reduces stress, and cultivates resilience to navigate difficulties effectively. Confidence grows with repeated achievement. Small wins reinforce self-belief and motivate continued effort. Documenting progress strengthens awareness, enhances persistence, and prepares the mind to tackle larger challenges with assurance. Obstacles are part of life, but can become growth opportunities. Daily habits of reflection, deliberate action, and problem-solving transform setbacks into lessons. Over time, consistent practice builds mental strength, adaptability, and resilience. Transformation is the result of sustained effort. Daily intentional actions compound into meaningful change. By committing to reflection, focus, and purposeful action, life gradually evolves toward fulfillment, growth, and long-term success. Many wait for external conditions to improve before acting. True progress begins with small, consistent habits. Morning reflection, goal setting, and identifying priorities create clarity, motivation, and momentum for growth. Daily habits cultivate self-discipline and a proactive mindset. Self-belief strengthens with repeated recognition of accomplishments. Each minor success reinforces confidence and encourages persistence. Tracking progress provides tangible proof of growth and nurtures the mindset required for long-term achievement. Obstacles test patience, but offer opportunities for learning. Daily reflection, deliberate action, and problem-solving transform challenges into growth experiences. Consistent practice over time develops resilience, adaptability, and mental strength. Transformation unfolds gradually. Daily focus, reflection, and intentional action compound into significant results. By maintaining consistent habits, life evolves into a more purposeful, fulfilling, and successful journey. Life often feels unpredictable, causing stress and doubt. Daily reflection and intentional focus provide grounding and clarity. Even brief morning routines, like reviewing goals and prioritizing tasks, improve decision-making and foster a proactive, confident mindset. Confidence grows through small daily wins. Recognizing achievements reinforces belief in potential and motivates continued effort. Journaling and reflecting on progress enhances self-awareness, persistence, and resilience. Challenges are inevitable, but daily habits transform them into growth opportunities. Reflection, strategic planning, and deliberate action convert obstacles into lessons that strengthen adaptability and mental endurance. Transformation is cumulative. Daily consistent effort, reflection, and purposeful action compound into meaningful change. Over time, small steps build momentum, gradually shaping life into one of fulfillment, purpose, and personal growth. Many feel paralyzed by fear of failure. Daily reflection and small intentional actions break this cycle. Morning goal setting, reviewing priorities, and taking manageable steps build clarity, confidence, and focus, enabling progress even in challenging circumstances. Self-belief is strengthened through repeated acknowledgement of progress. Each small accomplishment reinforces motivation and persistence. Documenting growth provides tangible evidence of development and prepares the mind for more significant challenges. Obstacles are inevitable, yet manageable with daily focus, reflection, deliberate action, and problem-solving turn setbacks into lessons that foster resilience. Repeated practice builds mental strength, adaptability, and persistence over time. Transformation occurs gradually through consistency. Daily effort, reflection, and intentional habits compound into meaningful results. Even modest daily actions contribute to long-term personal growth and a purposeful life. Life can feel overwhelming when challenges pile up. Daily reflection and intention setting create mental clarity and focus. Spending a few minutes each morning reviewing priorities and setting goals strengthens resilience, reduces stress, and cultivates a proactive mindset. Confidence grows through repeated small wins. Recognizing achievements, documenting progress, and reflecting on lessons learned reinforces belief in potential and motivates ongoing effort. Daily practice fosters persistence and mental clarity. Obstacles are unavoidable, but manageable. Reflection, deliberate action, and problem-solving turn challenges into opportunities for growth. Repeated practice builds resilience, adaptability, and problem-solving skills essential for long-term success. Transformation is gradual but powerful. Daily focused effort compounds into meaningful change. Consistency in reflection, goal setting, and purposeful action gradually reshapes life toward fulfillment, growth, and achievement. Many wait for inspiration before taking action. Yet progress is created through daily habits. Morning reflection, goal setting, and identifying priorities bring clarity, focus, and momentum. Small, consistent steps cultivate confidence and prepare the mind to handle challenges effectively. Belief in oneself grows with repeated recognition of success. Each minor achievement reinforces motivation and persistence. Tracking progress nurtures resilience, builds self-belief, and strengthens the mindset for future growth. Challenges are inevitable but manageable with daily practice. Reflection, deliberate action, and planning transform obstacles into lessons that foster adaptability. Over time, repeated focus strengthens mental and emotional endurance. Transformation is the product of consistent daily effort. Daily reflection, intention, and action compound over time, producing meaningful results. Small, purposeful steps taken consistently lead to lasting personal growth and fulfillment. Life often feels chaotic when responsibilities and challenges accumulate. Daily reflection and goal setting provide structure and focus. Reviewing priorities, noting achievements, and setting intentions each morning reduces stress and cultivates clarity, empowering proactive action throughout the day. Confidence develops through consistent effort. Recognizing small wins and tracking progress reinforces belief in personal potential and encourages continued persistence. Daily reflection strengthens motivation and builds mental resilience. Obstacles are natural but can become opportunities for growth. Reflection, deliberate action, and strategic problem solving convert difficulties into lessons that strengthen adaptability and resilience. Repeated practice enhances mental and emotional strength. Transformation unfolds gradually. Daily effort, reflection, and intentional habits compound over time through consistent practice. Life evolves into one of purpose, fulfillment, and personal growth. Many feel stuck, waiting for the perfect moment to act. True growth begins with daily intentional effort. Morning reflection, goal setting, and prioritizing tasks bring clarity, confidence, and focus. Over time, these small habits create momentum for meaningful long-term progress. Self-belief strengthens through acknowledgement of success. Each small achievement reinforces motivation and persistence. Documenting progress provides tangible proof of growth and nurtures the mindset needed for greater accomplishments. Challenges are inevitable, but daily habits transform them into lessons. Reflection, deliberate action, and problem solving develop resilience and adaptability. Consistent practice builds mental strength and the ability to handle adversity effectively. Transformation is cumulative. Daily effort, focus, and reflection compound into meaningful results. By maintaining consistent habits, life evolves toward fulfillment, purpose, and meaningful personal growth. Life can feel unpredictable, creating stress and uncertainty. Daily reflection and intentional focus provide grounding. Even short morning routines, like reviewing goals and setting priorities, strengthen clarity and confidence, preparing the mind for challenges. Confidence grows through consistent small wins. Recognizing achievements reinforces belief in personal potential and motivates continued effort. Journaling or reflecting on progress enhances self-awareness and persistence. Obstacles test patience, but can be managed through daily habits. Reflection, deliberate action, and problem-solving convert setbacks into lessons. Repetition over time strengthens resilience, adaptability, and mental endurance. Transformation occurs gradually. Daily effort, reflection, and purposeful action compound over time. Even modest steps taken consistently contribute to long-term personal growth and meaningful life change. Many wait for ideal circumstances to act. Real progress comes from daily intentional effort. Morning reflection, goal setting, and prioritizing tasks provide clarity, focus, and momentum. Small daily actions cultivate confidence, discipline, and a proactive mindset. Self-belief develops through repeated recognition of progress. Every small win reinforces motivation and persistence. Daily journaling or reflection nurtures resilience and prepares the mind for larger challenges. Obstacles are unavoidable but manageable. Reflection, strategic planning, and deliberate action transform challenges into lessons. Repeated practice strengthens mental strength, adaptability, and problem-solving ability. Transformation is the result of consistent daily effort. Reflection, focus, and purposeful action compound over time, producing meaningful results. Life evolves gradually toward fulfillment, growth, and personal achievement. Life can feel overwhelming when challenges accumulate. Daily reflection and goal setting provide focus, clarity, and direction. Spending a few minutes each morning reviewing priorities and noting progress reduces stress and fosters a proactive mindset. Confidence grows through recognition of small achievements. Each win reinforces self-belief, motivation, and persistence. Daily journaling or reflection highlights progress and encourages continued effort toward larger goals. Obstacles are part of life, but manageable through consistent practice. Reflection, planning, and deliberate action turn setbacks into opportunities for growth. Over time, repeated habits build resilience, adaptability, and problem-solving skills. Transformation unfolds gradually. Daily focused effort, reflection, and intentional habits compound into meaningful results. Even small, consistent steps produce long-term change, shaping life toward purpose, growth, and fulfillment. Many delay action, waiting for inspiration. Yet progress comes from small, intentional daily habits. Morning reflection, setting priorities, and reviewing goals provide clarity and focus. These repeated actions cultivate confidence, build momentum, and create a mindset ready to face challenges. Belief in oneself strengthens through repeated acknowledgement of success. Recognizing small achievements reinforces motivation and persistence. Documenting growth fosters resilience and supports mental clarity for bigger challenges. Challenges are inevitable, but manageable. Daily habits of reflection, deliberate action, and planning transform obstacles into lessons. Over time, consistent effort strengthens adaptability, problem-solving, and mental endurance. Transformation is cumulative. Daily consistent effort, focus, and reflection compound over time. Even modest steps, repeated consistently, create lasting personal growth, fulfillment, and meaningful life change. Life often feels uncertain and stressful. Daily reflection and intention setting provide grounding and focus. Reviewing goals, priorities, and progress each morning strengthens clarity, reduces anxiety, and fosters a proactive, confident mindset to navigate challenges effectively. Confidence grows through small, consistent wins. Recognizing achievements reinforces belief in potential and motivates continued effort. Journaling and reflecting on progress enhances self-awareness, persistence, and resilience. Obstacles are unavoidable but can be managed with consistent practice. Reflection, strategic action, and problem-solving turn challenges into opportunities for growth. Over time, repeated effort strengthens mental and emotional endurance, preparing us for adversity. Transformation is gradual but powerful. Daily intentional actions compound into meaningful results. Through consistent reflection, focus, and purposeful effort, life evolves into one of fulfillment, growth and long-term achievement. Life often feels chaotic and unpredictable. Daily reflection and intentional focus provide clarity and calm. Spending a few minutes each morning reviewing priorities, setting achievable goals, and noting progress strengthens mental clarity, reduces stress, and improves decision-making. Confidence grows through consistent small wins. Recognizing achievements reinforces belief in personal potential and motivates continued effort. Journaling or reflecting on progress provides evidence of growth, nurturing persistence and resilience. Obstacles are inevitable but manageable through daily habits. Reflection, deliberate action, and problem-solving transform challenges into opportunities for growth. Repetition over time strengthens adaptability, mental endurance, and problem-solving skills. Transformation is gradual but impactful. Daily focus, reflection, and intentional effort compound into meaningful results. Even modest, consistent actions produce long-term personal growth, purpose, and fulfillment. Many wait for external conditions to improve before taking action. True progress begins with small, intentional steps. Morning reflection, goal setting, and prioritizing tasks create clarity, motivation, and momentum, building a proactive mindset for consistent growth. Self-belief develops through repeated recognition of success. Every small achievement reinforces confidence and persistence. Daily journaling or reflection provides tangible proof of progress, strengthening motivation for more significant accomplishments. Challenges are unavoidable, but daily effort turns them into lessons. Reflection, deliberate action, and problem-solving foster resilience, adaptability, and mental strength. Repeated practice equips the mind to face unexpected difficulties effectively. Transformation occurs gradually. Daily intentional actions compound over time, producing meaningful results. Consistency and focus, reflection, and purposeful effort gradually reshapes life toward purpose, growth, and long-term success. Life can feel overwhelming when responsibilities pile up. Daily reflection and goal setting provide structure and clarity. Reviewing priorities, noting progress, and setting intentions each morning reduces stress and cultivates focus, helping the mind approach challenges calmly. Confidence grows through small, repeated wins. Recognizing achievements reinforces belief in personal potential and motivates continued action. Journaling or reflecting on progress provides insight into growth, building persistence and resilience. Obstacles are challenges that teach valuable lessons. Daily habits of reflection, deliberate action, and strategic problem-solving turn setbacks into growth opportunities. Repetition strengthens mental fortitude and adaptability. Transformation unfolds over time. Daily focus, reflection, and purposeful effort compound into meaningful change. Even modest, consistent actions accumulate into long-term success, fulfillment, and personal growth. Many delay action waiting for the perfect moment. Yet meaningful progress begins with small, consistent habits. Morning reflection, goal setting, and prioritizing tasks provide clarity, focus, and momentum, cultivating confidence and a proactive mindset. Self-belief strengthens through repeated recognition of success. Each minor achievement reinforces motivation and persistence. Documenting progress nurtures resilience and encourages continued effort toward larger goals. Challenges are inevitable but manageable. Daily habits of reflection, deliberate action, and strategic planning transform obstacles into lessons. Repeated practice builds mental strength, adaptability, and problem-solving skills. Transformation is cumulative. Daily intentional effort compounds over time. Small, consistent actions gradually shape life into one of purpose, fulfillment, and meaningful growth. Life can feel unpredictable, creating anxiety and hesitation. Daily reflection and focus provide grounding. Reviewing priorities and goals each morning strengthens clarity, reduces stress, and cultivates a proactive, confident mindset to navigate challenges effectively. Confidence develops through repeated small wins. Each achievement reinforces belief in potential and motivates continued effort. Journaling or reflecting on progress enhances self-awareness, persistence, and mental clarity. Obstacles are part of life, but manageable with daily habits. Reflection, deliberate action, and strategic problem-solving turn challenges into lessons. Repetition over time strengthens resilience, adaptability, and mental endurance. Transformation is gradual but powerful. Daily effort, reflection, and intentional actions compound into meaningful results. Consistent practice produces long-term growth, personal fulfillment, and purpose. Many people feel stuck waiting for ideal circumstances. True growth begins with daily intentional effort. Morning reflection, goal setting, and prioritizing tasks provide clarity, focus, and momentum. Small daily actions cultivate confidence, discipline, and a proactive mindset. Self-belief grows with repeated recognition of progress. Every small win reinforces motivation and persistence. Daily journaling or reflection nurtures resilience and strengthens the mindset required for bigger challenges. Obstacles are inevitable but manageable. Daily habits of reflection, planning, and deliberate action transform challenges into lessons. Repetition over time strengthens mental fortitude, adaptability, and problem-solving skills. Transformation is the result of consistent effort. Reflection, focus, and purposeful action compound over time. Life gradually evolves toward fulfillment, growth, and meaningful achievement. Life can feel overwhelming when challenges accumulate. Daily reflection and goal setting provide focus, clarity, and structure. Reviewing priorities, noting progress, and setting intentions each morning reduces stress and cultivates a proactive mindset. Confidence strengthens with repeated small achievements. Recognizing accomplishments reinforces belief in personal potential and motivates ongoing effort. Daily reflection provides insight into progress, encouraging persistence and growth. Obstacles are part of life, but manageable. Reflection, strategic planning, and deliberate action turn difficulties into learning experiences. Repetition builds resilience, adaptability, and problem-solving skills, preparing us to face challenges effectively. Transformation occurs gradually. Daily effort, reflection, and consistent practice compound into meaningful results. Even small, repeated actions contribute to long-term personal growth, fulfillment, and purpose. Many wait for external validation before taking action. True progress begins internally through daily habits, reflection, goal setting, and identifying priorities. Each morning cultivate clarity, confidence, and motivation. These small steps create momentum for long-term growth. Self-belief is reinforced through acknowledgement of achievements. Every minor success strengthens confidence and encourages persistence. Journaling and reflecting on progress provides tangible evidence of growth and nurtures resilience for future challenges. Challenges are inevitable, but daily habits transform them into lessons. Reflection, deliberate action, and problem-solving develop adaptability and mental strength. Consistent practice over time builds resilience and equips the mind to handle adversity effectively. Transformation is cumulative. Daily intentional effort compounds over time, producing meaningful results. Consistency and reflection, focus, and deliberate action shapes life toward fulfillment, purpose, and personal growth. Life often feels uncertain and stressful. Daily reflection and intention setting provide grounding and focus. Morning routines, like reviewing goals and setting priorities, strengthen clarity, reduce anxiety, and foster a proactive mindset to face challenges confidently. Confidence develops through repeated small wins. Recognizing achievements reinforces belief in potential and motivates continued effort. Journaling or reflecting on progress enhances self-awareness, persistence, and resilience. Obstacles test patience but are manageable with consistent practice. Reflection, deliberate action, and strategic problem-solving transform setbacks into lessons. Repeated effort strengthens adaptability, mental endurance, and problem-solving skills. Transformation occurs gradually. Daily focus, reflection, and intentional actions compound over time. Even small, consistent actions contribute to long-term personal growth, purpose, and meaningful change. Many delay action, waiting for the perfect moment. True progress begins with small, consistent habits. Morning reflection, goal setting, and reviewing priorities provide clarity, focus, and momentum. Daily small steps cultivate confidence and a proactive mindset. Self-belief grows with repeated recognition of achievement. Each small success reinforces motivation and persistence. Tracking progress nurtures resilience and strengthens the mindset needed for greater accomplishments. Obstacles are unavoidable but manageable. Reflection, deliberate action, and problem-solving turn challenges into lessons that strengthen adaptability and resilience. Daily repetition fosters mental endurance and long-term growth. Transformation is gradual but powerful. Daily intentional effort compounds into meaningful results. Consistency and reflection, focus and purposeful action gradually shapes life toward fulfillment, growth, and personal achievement. Life often feels overwhelming when responsibilities pile up. Daily reflection and goal setting provide clarity and calm. Reviewing priorities, noting progress, and setting intentions each morning reduces stress and cultivates focus, enabling the mind to approach challenges with confidence. Confidence grows through repeated small wins. Recognizing achievements reinforces belief in potential and motivates continued effort. Journaling or reflecting on progress provides insight into growth and nurtures persistence. Obstacles are inevitable but manageable. Reflection, strategic planning, and deliberate action turn challenges into lessons that strengthen resilience. Repetition builds adaptability, mental strength, and problem-solving skills. Transformation occurs gradually. Daily focus, reflection, and intentional actions compound over time. Even modest, consistent actions produce long-term personal growth, fulfillment, and purpose. Many wait for ideal conditions to act. True growth begins with daily intentional effort. Morning reflection, goal setting, and prioritizing tasks provide clarity, focus, and momentum. Small daily habits cultivate confidence, discipline, and a proactive mindset. Self-belief strengthens through repeated recognition of progress. Each small success reinforces motivation and persistence. Daily journaling or reflection nurtures resilience and prepares the mind for larger challenges. Obstacles are part of life, but manageable. Reflection, deliberate action, and planning transform challenges into lessons. Repeated practice strengthens mental endurance, adaptability, and problem-solving skills. Transformation is cumulative. Daily consistent effort compounds over time, producing meaningful results. Life gradually evolves toward fulfillment, purpose, and meaningful achievement. Life can feel unpredictable, creating anxiety and hesitation. Daily reflection and intentional focus provide grounding. Reviewing priorities and goals each morning strengthens clarity, reduces stress, and fosters a proactive mindset capable of handling challenges effectively. Confidence develops through repeated small wins. Each achievement reinforces belief in potential and motivates continued effort. Journaling or reflecting on progress enhances persistence, self-awareness, and mental clarity. Obstacles are inevitable but manageable with daily practice. Reflection, strategic action, and deliberate problem-solving convert challenges into lessons. Repeated effort builds adaptability, resilience, and mental strength over time. Transformation is gradual but powerful. Daily focus, reflection, and intentional actions compound into meaningful results. Consistency produces long-term personal growth, purpose, and life fulfillment. Many delay action, waiting for external conditions to improve. Real progress begins with small, consistent daily habits. Morning reflection, goal setting, and reviewing priorities provide clarity, focus, and momentum. These repeated actions cultivate confidence, discipline, and proactive decision-making. Self-belief strengthens through acknowledgement of success. Each small accomplishment reinforces motivation and persistence. Documenting progress nurtures resilience and prepares the mind for more significant challenges. Obstacles are unavoidable, but manageable. Daily reflection, deliberate action, and strategic planning turn challenges into lessons. Repetition over time strengthens mental endurance, adaptability, and problem-solving skills. Transformation is cumulative. Daily effort, focus, and intentional action compound into meaningful results. Life gradually evolves toward fulfillment, personal growth, and long-term success. Life can feel overwhelming when challenges pile up. Daily reflection and goal setting provides structure and clarity. Reviewing priorities, noting progress, and setting intentions each morning reduces stress and cultivates focus, helping the mind approach challenges calmly and confidently. Confidence grows through repeated small wins. Recognizing achievements reinforces belief in personal potential and motivates continued effort. Daily reflection and journaling provide insight into growth, persistence, and resilience. Obstacles are part of life but manageable. Reflection, deliberate action, and strategic planning turn challenges into lessons that foster growth. Repetition builds mental strength, adaptability, and problem-solving skills over time. Transformation unfolds gradually. Daily focus, reflection, and intentional actions compound into meaningful results. Even small, consistent actions accumulate into long-term personal growth, fulfillment, and purpose. Many wait for external validation before taking action. True transformation begins internally through daily habits. Reflection, goal setting, and identifying priorities each morning create clarity, motivation, and confidence. Over time, these habits cultivate momentum and proactive decision-making. Self-belief grows through repeated recognition of achievements. Every small success reinforces confidence and persistence. Documenting progress nurtures resilience and strengthens the mindset required for larger challenges. Obstacles are inevitable, but manageable. Reflection, deliberate action, and problem-solving transform challenges into lessons. Consistent practice strengthens mental endurance, adaptability, and problem-solving skills. Transformation is gradual but lasting. Daily intentional effort compounds over time, producing meaningful results. Consistency and focus, reflection, and purposeful action gradually shapes life toward fulfillment, purpose, and personal growth. Life often feels uncertain and stressful. Daily reflection and intention setting provide grounding and clarity. Morning routines like reviewing goals and priorities strengthen focus, reduce anxiety, and foster a proactive mindset to navigate challenges effectively. Confidence develops through consistent small wins. Recognizing achievements reinforces belief in potential and motivates continued effort. Journaling or reflecting on progress enhances persistence, self-awareness, and mental resilience. Obstacles are unavoidable but manageable with daily practice. Reflection, deliberate action, and strategic problem-solving turn challenges into lessons. Repeated effort strengthens adaptability, mental endurance, and problem-solving skills over time. Transformation occurs gradually. Daily intentional actions compound into meaningful results. Small, consistent efforts create long-term personal growth, purpose, and fulfillment. Many delay action, waiting for the perfect moment. True progress begins with small, consistent habits. Morning reflection, goal setting, and prioritizing tasks provide clarity, focus, and momentum. Daily small actions cultivate confidence, discipline, and proactive thinking. Self-belief grows with repeated recognition of progress. Each minor achievement reinforces motivation and persistence. Daily journaling or reflection provides tangible proof of growth and strengthens the mindset for larger accomplishments. Obstacles are inevitable but manageable. Daily habits of reflection, deliberate action, and problem-solving transform challenges into lessons. Repeated practice builds mental strength, adaptability, and resilience over time. Transformation is cumulative. Daily intentional effort compounds over time. Consistency in reflection, focus, and purposeful action gradually shapes life toward fulfillment, growth, and achievement. Life can feel overwhelming when responsibilities pile up. Daily reflection and goal setting provide clarity and calm. Reviewing priorities, noting progress, and setting intentions each morning reduces stress and cultivates focus, enabling the mind to approach challenges confidently. Confidence grows through repeated small wins. Recognizing achievements reinforces belief in personal potential and motivates continued effort. Journaling or reflecting on progress provides insight into growth, persistence, and resilience. Obstacles are unavoidable but manageable. Reflection, deliberate action, and strategic planning turn challenges into lessons that foster growth. Repetition strengthens mental fortitude, adaptability, and problem-solving skills. Transformation occurs gradually. Daily focus, reflection, and intentional actions compound into meaningful results. Even modest, consistent actions produce long-term personal growth, fulfillment, and purpose. Many wait for ideal conditions to act. True growth begins with daily intentional effort. Morning reflection, goal setting, and prioritizing tasks create clarity, focus, and momentum. Small daily habits cultivate confidence, discipline, and a proactive mindset. Self-belief strengthens with repeated recognition of progress. Each small win reinforces motivation and persistence. Daily journaling or reflection nurtures resilience and prepares the mind for larger challenges. Obstacles are inevitable but manageable. Daily reflection, deliberate action, and strategic problem-solving transform challenges into lessons. Repeated practice strengthens mental endurance, adaptability, and problem-solving skills. Transformation is gradual but impactful. Daily consistent effort compounds over time. Life gradually evolves toward fulfillment, purpose, and meaningful personal achievement. Life often feels chaotic and unpredictable. Daily reflection and intentional focus provide clarity and calm. Morning routines like reviewing priorities or setting goals reduce stress, improve decision-making, and foster a proactive mindset capable of handling challenges effectively. Confidence grows through small, consistent wins. Recognizing achievements reinforces belief in potential and motivates ongoing effort. Journaling or reflecting on progress enhances self-awareness, persistence, and resilience. Obstacles are part of life but manageable. Reflection, deliberate action, and problem-solving transform challenges into lessons. Repeated practice strengthens mental endurance, adaptability, and problem-solving skills. Transformation is cumulative. Daily focused effort, reflection, and intentional actions compound into meaningful results. Even modest steps contribute to long-term growth, fulfillment, and purpose. Many people wait for external circumstances to improve before acting. True growth starts with small, daily intentional habits. Morning reflection, goal setting, and reviewing priorities provide clarity, focus, and momentum. These repeated actions cultivate confidence, discipline, and a proactive mindset. Self-belief develops through repeated acknowledgement of progress. Every small achievement reinforces motivation and persistence. Daily journaling or reflection nurtures resilience and strengthens the mindset needed for larger challenges. Obstacles are inevitable, but manageable. Reflection, deliberate action, and strategic problem-solving transform challenges into lessons. Repetition over time strengthens adaptability, mental endurance, and problem-solving skills. Transformation unfolds gradually. Daily intentional effort compounds into meaningful results. Consistency in reflection, focus, and purposeful action shapes life toward fulfillment, growth, and achievement. Life can feel overwhelming when challenges pile up. Daily reflection and goal setting provide structure and clarity. Reviewing priorities, noting progress, and setting intentions each morning reduces stress and cultivates focus, enabling the mind to approach challenges with confidence. Confidence strengthens with repeated small achievements. Recognizing accomplishments reinforces belief in potential and motivates continued effort. Journaling or reflecting on progress provides insight into growth, persistence, and resilience. Obstacles are part of life but manageable. Reflection, deliberate action and strategic planning turn challenges into lessons that foster growth. Repetition strengthens mental fortitude, adaptability, and problem-solving skills. Transformation occurs gradually. Daily focus, reflection, and intentional effort compound into meaningful results. Even small, consistent actions accumulate into long-term personal growth, fulfillment, and purpose. Many delay action, waiting for external validation or ideal circumstances. True progress begins with daily, intentional effort. Morning reflection, goal setting, and prioritizing tasks provide clarity, focus, and momentum. Small, consistent habits cultivate confidence, discipline, and proactive thinking. Self-belief grows with repeated recognition of achievements. Each small success reinforces motivation and persistence. Daily journaling or reflection provides tangible evidence of progress and strengthens the mindset for larger accomplishments. Obstacles are unavoidable, but manageable. Daily habits of reflection, deliberate action, and problem-solving transform challenges into lessons. Repeated practice builds mental strength, adaptability, and resilience. Transformation is gradual but powerful. Daily intentional effort compounds into meaningful results. Consistency and reflection, focus and purposeful action gradually shapes life toward fulfillment, purpose, and achievement. Life often feels unpredictable and stressful. Daily reflection and intention setting provide grounding, clarity, and focus. Morning routines, such as reviewing goals and priorities, reduce anxiety and foster a proactive mindset to face challenges effectively. Confidence develops through small, consistent wins. Recognizing achievements reinforces belief in potential and motivates continued effort. Journaling or reflecting on progress enhances self-awareness, persistence, and resilience. Obstacles are inevitable but manageable. Reflection, deliberate action, and strategic problem-solving turn challenges into lessons. Repeated effort strengthens adaptability, mental endurance, and problem-solving skills. Transformation is cumulative. Daily intentional actions compound over time, producing meaningful results. Small, consistent steps contribute to long-term personal growth, purpose, and fulfillment. Life often feels like a race with no finish line. Daily reflection and intentional action slow the pace, giving clarity and purpose. Taking time each morning to list priorities and set achievable goals creates focus and reduces stress, preparing the mind for the day ahead. Confidence grows through repeated small successes. Recognizing achievements reinforces self-belief and motivates persistence. Journaling progress and reflecting on lessons learned strengthens awareness and encourages consistent effort toward larger goals. Obstacles will arise, yet daily habits make them manageable. Reflection, strategic planning, and deliberate action turn challenges into opportunities for growth. Over time, repeated practice strengthens adaptability, mental endurance, and problem-solving skills. Transformation is a journey, not an instant event. Daily focused effort compounds into meaningful results. Consistent intentional action gradually shapes life into one filled with purpose, growth, and lasting fulfillment. Many wait for the right moment to act. True growth begins with small, consistent habits. Morning reflection, goal setting, and identifying priorities provide clarity, focus, and momentum, cultivating a proactive mindset for meaningful progress. Self-belief strengthens with repeated recognition of achievement. Each small success reinforces motivation and persistence. Documenting progress nurtures resilience and builds the mindset necessary for tackling larger challenges. Obstacles are inevitable but manageable. Daily reflection, deliberate action, and problem-solving transform difficulties into lessons. Repetition strengthens mental endurance, adaptability, and problem-solving skills over time. Transformation unfolds gradually. Daily intentional effort compounds into meaningful results. Even modest, consistent actions accumulate into long-term personal growth, purpose, and fulfillment. Life can feel overwhelming when responsibilities and challenges pile up. Daily reflection and intentional focus provide structure and clarity. Reviewing priorities, setting goals, and noting progress each morning reduces stress and empowers proactive decision-making. Confidence grows through small, repeated achievements. Recognizing success reinforces belief in potential and motivates continued effort. Journaling progress and reflecting on lessons learned fosters persistence, awareness, and resilience. Obstacles are natural but manageable. Reflection, deliberate action, and strategic problem-solving turn difficulties into growth opportunities. Over time, repeated practice strengthens mental endurance, adaptability, and problem-solving skills. Transformation is cumulative. Daily focus, reflection, and consistent action compound into meaningful results. Even modest repeated efforts gradually create long-term personal growth, fulfillment, and purpose. Many feel stuck, waiting for perfect circumstances. True progress begins with small, intentional daily habits. Morning reflection, goal setting, and reviewing priorities create clarity, focus, and momentum, cultivating a proactive mindset for consistent forward movement. Self-belief strengthens through repeated acknowledgement of progress. Every small accomplishment reinforces motivation and persistence. Daily reflection or journaling nurtures resilience and prepares the mind for larger challenges. Obstacles are inevitable but manageable with deliberate effort. Reflection, strategic planning, and problem-solving transform challenges into lessons. Repeated practice builds adaptability, mental endurance, and problem-solving skills. Transformation is gradual yet powerful. Daily intentional effort compounds into meaningful results. Consistency and focus, reflection, and purposeful action gradually shapes life toward fulfillment, growth, and achievement. Life often feels uncertain and stressful. Daily reflection and intentional habits provide grounding, clarity, and focus. Morning routines like reviewing goals and priorities reduce anxiety and cultivate a proactive mindset, allowing challenges to be faced with confidence. Confidence develops through repeated small wins. Recognizing achievements reinforces belief in personal potential and motivates continued effort. Journaling or reflecting on progress strengthens persistence, self-awareness, and resilience. Obstacles are part of life, but manageable. Reflection, deliberate action, and problem-solving turn challenges into lessons. Daily repetition strengthens mental and emotional endurance, adaptability, and problem-solving ability. Transformation is the result of consistent effort. Daily focus, reflection, and intentional action compound into meaningful results. Small, repeated steps produce long-term personal growth, fulfillment, and purpose. Many delay action, waiting for inspiration or external validation. True growth comes from daily, intentional habits. Morning reflection, goal setting, and prioritizing tasks create clarity, focus, and momentum. These small actions cultivate confidence, discipline, and a proactive mindset. Self-belief grows with repeated recognition of progress. Each minor achievement reinforces motivation and persistence. Documenting wins nurtures resilience and strengthens the mindset necessary for larger accomplishments. Obstacles are unavoidable but manageable. Reflection, deliberate action, and strategic problem-solving transform challenges into lessons. Repeated practice builds mental endurance, adaptability, and problem-solving skills. Transformation is cumulative. Daily intentional effort compounds over time, producing meaningful results. Consistency in reflection, focus, and purposeful action gradually shapes life toward fulfillment, purpose, and achievement. Life can feel overwhelming when responsibilities and expectations pile up. Daily reflection and goal setting provide structure, clarity, and calm. Reviewing priorities and noting progress each morning reduces stress and empowers the mind to make purposeful decisions. Confidence strengthens through small, consistent wins. Recognizing accomplishments reinforces belief in potential and motivates ongoing effort. Journaling or reflecting on progress fosters awareness, persistence, and resilience. Obstacles are inevitable, yet manageable. Reflection, deliberate action, and strategic planning turn challenges into growth opportunities. Repetition builds mental strength, adaptability, and problem-solving skills. Transformation unfolds gradually. Daily focus, reflection, and intentional action compound into meaningful results. Even small, repeated efforts accumulate into long-term personal growth, purpose, and fulfillment. Many wait for life to align before acting. True progress begins with daily intentional effort. Morning reflection, goal setting, and reviewing priorities provide clarity, focus, and momentum. Small daily actions cultivate confidence, self-discipline, and a proactive mindset. Self-belief is reinforced through repeated recognition of achievement. Each minor success strengthens motivation and persistence. Daily journaling or reflection nurtures resilience and prepares the mind for larger challenges. Obstacles are part of life, but manageable. Reflection, deliberate action, and problem-solving turn challenges into lessons. Repeated practice builds mental endurance, adaptability, and problem-solving skills over time. Transformation is gradual, but powerful. Daily consistent effort compounds into meaningful results. Consistency and focus, reflection, and purposeful action gradually shapes life toward fulfillment, growth, and meaningful achievement. Life often feels chaotic, creating stress and indecision. Daily reflection and intentional focus provide grounding. Reviewing priorities and setting achievable goals each morning cultivates clarity, reduces anxiety, and strengthens a proactive mindset for the challenges of the day. Confidence develops through repeated small wins. Recognizing progress reinforces belief in potential and motivates continued effort. Journaling or reflecting on achievements nurtures self-awareness, persistence, and resilience. Obstacles are inevitable but manageable. Daily habits of reflection, deliberate action, and problem-solving transform challenges into lessons. Over time, repeated practice strengthens adaptability, mental endurance, and problem-solving skills. Transformation is cumulative. Daily focus, reflection, and intentional effort compound into meaningful results. Even modest, consistent actions produce long-term personal growth, fulfillment, and purpose. Many wait for the perfect moment to start. True progress begins with small, consistent habits. Morning reflection, goal setting, and reviewing priorities provide clarity, focus, and momentum. Daily intentional actions cultivate confidence, discipline, and a proactive mindset. Self-belief grows with repeated acknowledgement of achievements. Every small success reinforces motivation and persistence. Documenting wins strengthens resilience and prepares the mind for larger challenges. Obstacles are unavoidable, but manageable. Reflection, deliberate action, and strategic problem-solving transform challenges into lessons. Repeated practice strengthens mental endurance, adaptability, and problem-solving skills. Transformation is gradual yet impactful. Daily consistent effort compounds into meaningful results. Small, intentional steps taken consistently lead to long-term growth, fulfillment, and purposeful living. Transformation does not happen overnight. It is built through daily reflection, intentional action, and consistent effort. Every small step, no matter how minor, compounds over time to create profound change. Confidence, resilience, and mental strength grow when we acknowledge progress and learn from challenges. Daily habits shape the mind and prepare us to navigate life's obstacles with clarity and determination. Obstacles are not failures, they are lessons. Each challenge encountered and each problem solved contributes to personal growth and equips us for greater opportunities. Consistency and effort transform setbacks into stepping stones towards success. Your life evolves as a result of intentional choices, daily effort, and focus. By committing to reflection, purposeful action, and persistent habits, you create a future filled with fulfillment, growth, and meaningful achievement. Every day is a chance to become the person you were meant to be. Start now and watch your life transform.